As always, welcome and namaste from Dhananjaya Kumar. This video about humility is very important and interesting. What great minds have spoken about it and what we can learn. This is a very poetic expression by Joel Levy. Sitting quietly, doing nothing, spring comes and the grass grows by itself. A lot of people feel burdened or feel big inside. They look, the world's problem is mine, or I am running the world. Everything is happening because of me. Too proud, too overconfident, and too self-aggrandizing, which means recognizing and propagating the vastness, the bigness of personality that you have. So there is a little bit of a curtailment of that, a little bit dimming of that grandness that you have assumed about yourself. So what Joel Levy is saying is very humble. Sitting quietly, doing nothing, spring comes and the grass grows by itself. Basically, this is depicting nature. Nature has power, energy, and intelligence, and of course certain laws of nature. Lots of things happen by themselves. You are breathing, you are digesting food, your blood is flowing, you are thinking, I am talking. Lots of things are happening without much effort on your part as an individual. Things are in their natural way happening. Sometimes you can enhance them, sometimes you can benefit from them, grow with them, but many things you cannot stop. The spring comes, grass grows. You cannot stop the spring and you cannot stop the grass from growing unless, of course, you have a grass killing chemical sprayed on the ground. Well, that's another matter. So, sitting quietly, doing nothing is very important for your relaxation, your rejuvenation, and your peace of mind. That does not mean that you sit quietly and do nothing all the time. Sometimes you need to do that. So sitting quietly, doing nothing, also related to nature. Spring comes and the grass grows by itself. So there are dual messages, one about yourself and one about your connection with nature. This quotation by Bernard Holland is very interesting. It is surprising how much good a man may do in this world if he allows others to take the credit for it. So this distinction between doing good and taking credit for it. Sometimes it happens that somebody is doing good and somebody else is taking credit. But if you are always claiming credit for doing good, then there may be conflict because other person who is trying to do the same or is doing the same may also want to take the credit or is given the credit. So when that happens, don't be swell-mouthed and don't be feeling bad and criticizing. Accept it with humility. If somebody is getting credit, as long as good work is being done, that itself is a pleasure. So if I have a strong intention, a big plan, big vision to do something good, okay, and suppose somebody else is doing on his own the same good thing, that's a great source of joy for me, that at least what I wanted to do is being done. I'm not getting credit or taking credit. That person is taking credit, that's fine. I will continue to do even more and then people will recognize it. And whether or not they recognize it, I will continue to do good. So that is a very useful lesson for social harmony, as well as for uplifting your self, not uplifting your ego. So it is surprising how much good a man may do in this world if he allows others to take the credit for it. This one is very short and simple by Thomas Merton. Humility is the surest sign of strength, because weaker people find strength in being more forthcoming, more upright, sometimes more rude. But someone who is strong-willed, strong intention, strong plan, strong vision, strong goal, that person is more likely to have humility, simplicity, kindness, gentleness, compassion. So those positive qualities are a sign of strength. That is the message. Humility is the surest sign of strength. This is a beautiful proverb. God exalts the humble and humbles the proud. Someone very proud and egoistic and rude and impolite, God humbles that person. And somebody who is humble, God or nature uplifts you. Uplifts you means enhances your capacity to mean well and do well. Very interesting and very nice lesson. This is a very good lesson in humility by Guru Nanak. Be tiny like a grass, for other plants will wither away, but the grass will remain evergreen. So people who have ego like a tall tree, they are likely to fall in wind, in storm. But the grass never falls. Grass will be humble and on the ground. So the message is very simple and very powerful. Be tiny like a grass, for other plants will wither away, but the grass will remain evergreen. The last quotation is a Serbian proverb. Be humble, for you are made of the earth. Be noble, for you are made of stars. So this is an integration of earth and stars on one hand, and humility and nobility on the other. So an earthly person is humble. A visionary person is noble, like star. So beautiful. Be humble, for you are made of the earth. Be noble, for you are made of the stars. Actually, we are made of the stars in a scientific sense, because the collision and crash of stars creates the dust that is present in us. So, as a great scientist has said, we are made of star stuff. So that's what we are made of. But when we are earthbound with humility, that star stuff in us shines and enables us to rise higher in our duties, responsibilities, and action. Thank you for listening again, and we'll come back soon.